It's in the singing of a street corner choir. It's going home and getting warm by the fire. It's true wherever you find love. It feels like Christmas. A cup of kindness that we share with another. A sweet reunion with a friend or a brother. In all the ways that we show love. It feels like Christmas. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Bree and this is For Paws in a Book. Christmas is probably my favorite time of the year. I have been a sucker for Christmas since I was a child, and I thought that it would be a really fun thing to just bring you along. We're about 13 days out from Christmas, I think, if I do the math right. And that means that we are ramping up the holiday festivities and all of the fun things. So I thought, why not bring you along and then I can share the Christmas joy with you all. I'm getting the Advent book box from Unplugged. Theoretically, it was supposed to be delivered today. It hasn't gotten here yet, but the post office is tracking still says it's going to be, so I don't know. But we can unbox one of those every day. I know what's in them, but obviously I haven't seen the actual books. So they're all going to be special editions. I got them because I know that House of Bane and Blood and City of Mirth and Malice are in there. Tonight I'm going to go see Wicked, which is exciting. I was going to go with my mother-in-law, then she ended up not being able to go, but she had already bought the tickets, so I'm like, well, I'm still gonna go. So anyways, that's what we're doing tonight. And then I thought we would like read Christmas short stories, romances, those kind of things. There are the Audible original ones that we can read. I have 4 of those left. Katie Robert has some Christmas novellas that are super smutty. I think I have some on my Kindle. It's gonna be a fun time. I do need to wrap some Christmas presents, so maybe we can do that tonight or this evening before Derek gets home. And we have to go to the movie. He's going to go see Gladiator. I didn't want to go see Gladiator, but Wicked was happening at the same time. And so I'm just gonna go see Wicked. So anyways, I probably will not read A Christmas Story until tomorrow because obviously it's already late. It's 4 o'clock and I haven't done any of the reading. So we'll start that project tomorrow. Let's go to dinner. Let's go see Wicked. Hello, I just got home from work, so you can tell. And I have some packages I want to talk to you about, and I also want to talk to you about Wicked because it was amazing. I knew Ariana Grande could sing. I didn't know she could sing opera. And I also think that it was a great little Easter egg for the original Elphaba and Glenda to be in there. It was really cool to like have that little homage moment. It's very musical theater. If we're being 100% honest, it's very Broadway. But yeah, I thought it was great. I need part 2 now, and I really hope that they do like a double feature where you can watch part 1 and then part 2 when it comes out, because that would be cool. Yes, would it be 6 hours? Absolutely. But cinematography was fantastic. The costumes, the dancing, it was so good. It was so good. Even if you don't like musicals, I think you'd still probably like it. Hi, Doyle, what you doing? He's like, you're sitting on the floor, which means it's time for the pets. Now they're both in here. Hi, Schmidt. Yes, he is bigger than my head. He's a bear. Hi, can I finish filming? Okay, go on. Thank you. All right, I did get my book of the month, finally. It feels very late for me to be getting book of the month. I already unboxed it, but because I wanted to take my boxes, because I had a bunch of Amazon boxes too. I needed to put it downstairs. The bookmark says, this book is the sheet. It's quite funny. Doyle, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you gonna lay down? So I did get 3 books from Book of the Month. I skipped Aardvark, but I got 3 books from Book of the Month. Got some Christmas stickers. Here we go. I did get a Christmas book, only because it's Sapphic. I was actually planning on skipping, but then I saw like that this was Sapphic, and so Most Wonderful by Georgia Clark. Seems cute. A charming queer holiday romance about 3 adult siblings, each at a personal and romantic crossroads, who reunite with their larger-than-life mother at Catskills Manor for an unforgettable Christmas. Then I got A Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney. I have liked some of Alice Feeney's books. I've been less enthralled by some of her other ones, but I've heard good things about this one. The cover also is really cool. Author Grady Green is having the best day of his life. He calls his wife Abby to share some exciting news as she is driving home. He hears Abby slam on the brakes when she sees something in the road ahead. Over Grady's protest, Abby gets out of the car. When he eventually finds her car by the cliff edge, the headlights are on, the driver's door is open, her phone is still there, but her wife has disappeared. A year later, Grady is still overcome with grief and desperate to know what happened to Abby. He cannot sleep, he cannot write, so he travels to a tiny remote Scottish island to try to get his life back on track. And then he sees the impossible, a woman who looks exactly like his missing wife. I think this one might be also queer. I Might Be in Trouble by Daniel Ullman. It's a very bright cover. A few years ago, David Alvarez had it all: a six-figure book deal, loving boyfriend, and an exciting writing career. His debut novel was a resounding success, which made the publication of his second book a total flop, all the more devastating. Now David is single, lonely, and desperately trying to come up with a great idea for his next manuscript, one that will redeem him in the eyes of readers, reviewers, and the entire publishing world, maybe even his ex-boyfriend. The issue is, good ideas are hard to come by, and the mounting pressure of a near-empty bank account isn't helping. When David connects with a sexy stranger on a dating app, he figures a wild night out in New York City will maybe just what he needs to find inspiration. Lucky for him, his date turns out to be the handsome, confident, and wealthy, not to mention perfect distraction from yet another evening staring at a blank screen. After one of the best nights of his life, David wakes up hungover but giddy, only to find Prince Charming dead next to him in bed. Horrified, completely confused, and suddenly faced with the implausible but somehow plausible idea that he may have actually killed him, David calls the only person he can trust in a moment of crisis, his literary agent. Together they must entangle the events of the previous night, cover their tracks, and spin the entire misadventure into David's career-defying novel. That sounds like a fun, good time. Those are my Book of the Month books, and then my Unplugged book box finally showed up. So we're going to unbox one of them. Do I want to unbox them all? Yes. I would love to unwrap all of them, but we're gonna do one at a time. It'll drag it out. Claire texted me, and because she got her box yesterday, she said she unwrapped them all, and they were gorgeous. And I want to do it, but I'm not going to. We're gonna do one at a time. It's a very heavy box. I should have brought some scissors. If Doyle wasn't literally sitting on my lap, I would just get up and go get them, but you know, can't move the dog. So I am aware of everything that is in here. I couldn't tell you like off the top of my head what all 8 are, but this was the Advent box that Unplugged was doing. You get special editions and all that stuff. And the reason I got it was because I know that House of Bane and Blood and City of Mirth and Malice are in here, and it's the only special edition for City of Mirth and Malice. So I definitely want that. So I definitely wanted that, and that was kind of the reason why. And then there was another one that came up that like also I was really interested in. So that's where we were. So they're all in little individual things. My dates are going to be a little bit off because I'm trying to get this video out before Christmas, so I'm going to be opening them just a couple of days early. Like the 23rd will actually be the 21st, I think, question mark. Did I get 2 of the same one? Okay, based on the way that they announced them on Instagram, I'm pretty sure I'm missing House of Bane and Blood, and that pisses me off because that's the whole reason I bought this box. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to email them and make sure that I can get a copy of it, because that's not okay. Because this is definitely the same book. Like, it's not that they just used the same wrapping paper. It's the same book. I'm gonna open the 18th. Book number 1. Man, that's just frustrating. Here we go. Oh, that is gorgeous. This is one that I don't know what it is though. Rise of the Dawnbringer by I.A. Takarian. So it does not have a dust jacket, but they are like this like printed on hardcover. It has these like gold metal edges, which is interesting. An ancient darkness, a land unraveled, the threads of a fate torn asunder. It has these really pretty green, like leafy sprayed edges. The golden green is definitely like my color of next year. I will have you've probably already seen it, my reading journal for 2024 or 2025 that is like very green and gold. So anyways, that's gorgeous. And then that's the back. Oh, it has chapter titles. I did need one that had that. Let's look up this book and see what it is. Okay, so that's what the original cover is. So this is really pretty, like a very different one than the original. First book in the high fantasy series in a slow burn romance that surpasses the bounds of time. After living her entire life behind the white walls of the illustrious kingdom of Delanival, Princess Mara, niece of the great King Grathiel, understands what is expected of her, and her uncle's only heir to the throne. She was raised to be a noble woman with a full understanding of the history of the lands. Political intrigue and endless theatrics that come with her birthright have never suited her. Though she loves her people, Mara loathes the future that her uncle has planned for her, and the approach of her 21st birthday will bring a whole new expectation that she will marry the man of the king's choosing. She believes this is the worst thing that could ever happen to her. She's wrong. In the early morning hours before her birthday, she's awakened by a living nightmare, a group of dreads, the immortal dark magic users vanquished by King Grathiel 20 years before have infiltrated the castle, and Mara is kidnapped from her own bed by a tall, dark stranger with dire motives. It says it feels like an epic classic fantasy book with an amazing slow burn romance plotline. If you enjoy found family and strong friendships, this one is for you. Book is full of adventures, monsters, and corrupt magic, and it's a bit on the darker side with an expertly executed storyline that delicately tackles each subject while keeping you invested. Interesting. It's also like not huge, so that's exciting. All right, well, that's my update for that. Let's figure out what we're reading today, because I decided to do a poll on my Patreon to see which of the short stories I was going to read from the Under the Mistletoe, and I just did emojis, and I just did like something that like looked kind of similar to the cover, and they have no idea what I'm doing, so that was fun. So let's see which one's winning. Okay, so overwhelmingly the Snowflake, Christmas Tree, and Snowstorm is winning. I think that one was the Allie Hazelwood. Yes, so it was Cruel Winter with You by Allie Hazelwood. So that is the one that we are going to be reading today, and I will come back to you when I have some thoughts. Hello, happy Saturday. I meant to check in with you last night, but it got dark and it was like nice and cozy in the office, which is bad for filming because you can't see anything. So I just did today. I am going to go get my tattoo today. I'm very excited about it. It is like subtly Taylor Swift, so I decided to be not so subtly Taylor Swift today. I have my Tortured Poets Department sweatshirt. I have my bejeweled ring. I don't know if you can see it. Yep, there you go. I got this for like, I think it was the holiday merch. So I have that, and then I'm gonna go get my tattoo, and this can be a ton of fun. I did read Cruel Winter with You last night on Sprints, and I actually really loved it. I gave it 4.5 stars, which I think is the highest I've ever given an Allie Hazelwood book. So it's kind of a second chance. It's a best friend's brother that they like knew each other in high school, and like they kind of interacted. They were in the same space, and then they come back, I think it was like almost 10 years later, and listen, he is such a simp. And I was here for it, okay? I was here for it. There were some lines that I highlighted that were just like, he's like, oh, that guy doesn't deserve you. No one deserves you. And she's like, well, what about you? And he goes, I deserve you least of all, but I'm gonna try to get you anyways. Yes, please. Yes, please. So anyways, that's that. My plan today is to read the Olivia Dade one. I think it's called All by My Elf or something like that. I don't know. Honestly, the puns in this are quite great. That's what my plan is today. Like I said, I'm about to go get my tattoo. I don't think it'll take me more than a couple hours, and then I need to stop and get a couple of Christmas presents on the way back. I did go to a crystal shop on my way down here, and I didn't like anything. It wasn't what I was looking for. I'm looking for like the actual like natural crystals, and these ones were all like more like stones, and I didn't want that for my coworker, who is also a friend, and she has a lot of like crystals on her desk at work, and so I wanted to get one for her. I will go to the one that's near my office on Monday, and then I'll just give it to her on Wednesday. It'll be fine. Okay, well, anyways, I need to go so that I am not late for my appointment, but I will bring you along Christmas shopping when I am done.
White lace on the outside, satin pillows on the inside, spinning gears of gold making noise.
Hello, back home. Tattoo has been acquired. It looks like this. I'm not going to show you what it looks like actually right now because it's under the second skin. It looks kind of funky and blurry, and I promise you it looks better than what it's showing. But anyways, I am here because I thought I would do like a haul of all of the gifts that I have that are not already wrapped and sent off. Sir. Anyways, that's what I thought we would do. I didn't get to take you along with me that much because there were so many people. I went to the outlet malls, and it was so crowded. Sir, what are you doing? And then also we need to open our day 2 of the advent calendar. Let's actually start there. And then after that, I have to clean this office because it has become like the dumping ground for Christmas stuff, and I just need it to be organized. Also, as a heads up, I have not heard back from Unplugged about getting a replacement, but it's Saturday, so like maybe Monday. Let's open December 19th, day 2. Ooh, is this a pirate one? Oh, this is the second book. in that series. This is A Prophecy of Undone. This is book 2 in the Born Bane series. But it looks like it's kind of like a pirate ship. That's really pretty. So this one has like the silvered edges. These are really pretty sprayed edges. So pretty. I'm not going to read the synopsis for this one just because like it is obviously book 2. Look at that ship and the moon. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. But like, I'm really glad that these are together because it would have like really sucked if I didn't have matching sets. But here they are together. That's gorgeous. Together. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, great. I think there's actually a couple of duologies in this set. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is show you Derek's gift because I will have already given it to him by the time this comes out, and I don't think he watches my videos anyways. For Christmas, I'm actually getting him like a future present. So his football team is the Detroit Lions. I've talked about that before. We went to the game middle of November, and I got this idea afterwards. The last time the Lions made the playoffs and they didn't have a home game, they did like a watch party in Detroit for season ticket holders. We are not a season ticket holder. However, I know someone who knows someone who is. And I have secured the idea that if the Lions make the Super Bowl, which like, you know, knock on all the wood, I don't know if it's like jinxing them to say that. Anyways, if they do, we're gonna go to Detroit for the watch party. So I made these like Canva graphics that look like event tickets, and then I got, because like I obviously have to get him something for the you know, for Christmas. Plus if they don't make the Super Bowl, then like I still gave him a pretty great gift. I was like, okay, it's gonna be February in Detroit, which is very cold, so I wanted to get him a jacket. Oh my god, this looks so good. Oh my gosh. It's like, so it's like a varsity, like a Letterman jacket. Wow, that looks so, he's gonna love that. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the box. And then I got him these little plushes. They're not for you, Doyle. He thinks that they're his. They probably will eventually be his. But there are 2 players on the team that kind of like have earned the nickname Sonic and Knuckles, and they do a lot of promo for it. So I found little Sonic, because the movie's coming out, there were like all these little cute little things. So I found him a Sonic and Knuckles, and I'm gonna put them in the box with it. They're not for you, not yet, but I bet Dad will probably give them to you. So for Derek's family, or for our family, I guess, for Christmas, we don't do like gifts for everybody. So we do a white elephant, and then I do stuff for his mom, his stepdad, and then his dad and his stepmom live like away. We already got those gifts. Then we also do a white elephant, and like, okay, historically, this gave me so much anxiety because we started dating in like October. And so like 3 months after dating, we had our first family Christmas. And he's like, yeah, we do white elephant. My love language is gifts. I give excellent gifts, as you can see, okay? And I was so stressed because white elephant, when you don't really know the group of people, is so hard because like some people are gonna bring nice things, some people are gonna give like junk. It's very difficult. So this, and like generally in this family, it becomes like junk stuff, and I'm kind of tired of it, to be honest. They end up being trash, and I didn't want to do that. So this year I came up with a theme. I was like, hey, would this be a good idea? And so I came up with the theme of classy comfort, or like something along that line. I don't remember. So I got 2 things because we needed 2 games. So the first one is this really pretty like tea mug with a butterfly. Not gonna lie, might try to steal this myself. And then for Derek's gift, I got this like really nice ballpoint pen. So it was $15. It wasn't like expensive, and that I think was the like price that we were supposed to be at. And Derek was like, oh, maybe I want that. And so, you know, we may just come back with our own gifts. Who knows? Okay, so those are the white elephants. I already wrapped his stepdad's, but we got him some like murder mystery games. So we have like, he really likes games and strategy and stuff like that, and he also really likes barbecuing in the summer. And so I found this like murder mystery party game called Murder at the Grill, and I was like, this is perfect. So I got him that, and then one other one. And then for his mom, we got her this tote that says, I can't, I have rehearsal, because she is very much into theater, and like she directs for a lot of community theaters and stuff around here. And that's just like generally her excuse, is she can't, she has rehearsal. So I got her that, but I was like, I need something to put in it. And so I got her like stuff for a spa day. I went to World Market, and then Bath & Body Works had such a good sale today, so I may have picked up a couple of things. I paid $57 and my discounts were $114. So that's exciting. Oh, and then I also got a candle for work, my work Secret Santa, because we also were doing like a theme of my favorite things. I really wanted a candle called My Favorite Things, but I didn't. But it is a winter candle, and Bath & Body Works candles are great. I got her a candle. She loves Bridgerton, so I got her the Penelope's First Kiss. I got her some lavender and vanilla body butter. There you go. I'm gonna be a beauty guru, a beauty influencer. I got her some essential oil mist. This is called the Recharge. It's orange and ginger. This is one of my favorite smells. And then a revitalizing face mask. So that's what I got from Bath & Body Works for her. I got her some fuzzy socks, a really pretty bath bomb, some hand cream, a lavender and vanilla again. I went to World Market first before Bath & Body Works because I walked out of the Bath & Body Works, or I walked out of the World Market. Bath & Body Works was across the street, and they saw the big sign, and I was like, well, wish I would have seen that. But oh well. And then this lavender and flaxseed eye pillow. So you might, it's like got this, it's got flaxseed in it, and you microwave it, and then you put it on your face when you have like a headache or something. And I was like, she just needs like some, listen, this woman does not relax. She's constantly going. So I made her relax. And then a couple of years, I think it was a couple of years ago, I bought her The Murder of Mr. Wickham, and so I bought her the sequel to it. So she'll have like a little, just a relaxing time. And then I got a couple things for my team at work. Like I said, we are all in food, and so I wanted to get something that kind of related to that. I got these really cute cards because my boss always writes these really pretty cards and like this just wonderful thoughtful notes, and even the guys on my team do. So I was like, well, I gotta step up my game this year. For my boss, I got her these like curry spices. There's just like a bunch of like spices for curry, and curry is like her favorite food, so I thought that was, you know, perfect for her. One of the guys on my team really likes baking, and so I got him these like fancy extracts. So there's a peppermint extract, a vanilla extract, and an almond extract. So he really likes baking, and then the other guy on our team just likes cooking. He doesn't do baking, but he cooks. And so I got him this like pesto sauce mix something. I don't know. There's olive oil, basil garlic, Sicilian salt, and then a rock salt. And that's it. That was my haul. So now I need to clean in here so that I can start wrapping. I have not finished my Olivia Dade book because once we got started on the tattoo, it only took 30 minutes. So I didn't have a chance to read much. I think I read 2 chapters. So I will do that this evening. All right, I'm just kidding. We are going to open the gifts because they are doing sprints, and they said they're still going to do the gifts. And so I was like, okay. And honestly, I don't know which ones are the Secret Santa. So I'm just going to unbox everything. By the time you're seeing this, it's Christmas Eve, and so it kind of works out perfectly. And Doyle's going to help. Come here. Lay down. There you go. That way you're not taking up the whole camera. We had sneaked to like just see if they were gifts, so I haven't actually opened them, but they look like they have been opened. Merry Christmas, happy reading from Monica. I will have everybody tagged down below if they do have a channel or a bookstagram or whatever. Flamin' Sparrow. This is a book, Schmidt, you gotta go. This is a book that I've definitely been wanting to read. The cover is stunning. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I do think that I'm going to really enjoy this. It's, I think, a duology. At this point, it's a duology, which, as we have talked about, is a favorite of mine. And I'm doing a cover Patreon challenge, obviously with my Patreons, where you have to find something on the cover. And one of them is fire, which I had done because I was reading Spark of the Everflame when I was making the cover challenge, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Then I was like, wait, what am I going to do for that one? So this could be that. I can't remember which month it is, but there's that. Some of them have gift bags. Some of them do not, so let's do one that has a gift bag. This one is from Brienne Holmes, one of my Patreons. I can't speak today. These bows, these ribbons, will always be the death of me because I can never figure them out. Oh, she chonky. She chonky. Alright, we have A City of Gods and Monsters by Kayla Edwards. Very excited about this one. This one is a scary book, but it is one that we have talked about on, I think in my Discord, about starting this series. I've heard very good things about it. It's on KU, but this is such a pretty cover. Stunning. Okay, continuing on. Everyone Deserves a Dragon. And this is also from Brienne. I think I know what this is. I think this is for Doyle. And if it is, that's fun because he's right here. Yep. Look at that. It's a little dragon stuffy. Doyle. Here you go. Here, let me grab my phone so you can have a Doyle footage. He's just gonna lay on it. Alright, next package. I think I remember you really enjoyed the book one, so I hope the second one is a hit. Happy Holidays from Mel. Ooh, yes. Queen of Myth and Monsters. I did. I really enjoyed King of, what is it called? King of Battle and Blood. There we go. That's the first one. And I really, really love this. Also, it has butterflies on it. If you don't know, I love butterflies. If that wasn't clearly apparent. But anyways, yes, I very much enjoyed the first one. I read it last month, was it? That's very exciting. It's definitely another series that I want to continue next year. Ooh, okay, this one is from The Sneaky Santa, and that is Holly. Ooh, Dead Lake by Darcy Coates. I read this during spooky season for my spooky season vlog, and this cover is like one of my, listen, I love Darcy's covers, but this one is one of my favorites. This one's also from Holly. Holly, you did not have to. My favorite series, Happy Holidays. I hope you have the best Christmas season. You're too kind. Lady of Darkness by Melissa K. Rourke. Also a stunning cover. I get to meet Melissa in February. I think, yeah, she's going to Romantasy Book Con. I can't get my names correct. So I'll have to add this to my pre-Romantasy Con TBR, which is already like ridiculously long. I've heard really, really good things about it. Everyone was talking about this one like early on this year. Let's do a box. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas. I couldn't resist sending you a pretty edition of a book that I loved from Deb. Thank you so much, Deb. Ooh, yes! When the Moon Hatched. I have been like eyeing this book. I have the like paperback one, but it's a almost mass market size. So it's like really, really chunky. It's a brick, but this one has like the really pretty sprayed edges. It's so pretty. It's gorgeous. Oh, look at these end covers. So pretty. Listen, we love a pretty book around here. Also from Holly. Holly, you did so much. You did too much. Happy Holidays. Hope you have the best Christmas season. Again with these bags. There we go. Ooh. Oh, it's a book sleeve. Oh my god, I love this. Oh right, the poison for Kuzco. The poison chosen especially to kill Kuzco. Kuzco's poison. Love this so much. I will literally quote this all the time. Oh, it's like a good size one too, and it has a little pocket. So cute. Hi Doyle, do you like your dragon? This is also from Holly. You're so sweet. Oh, this is pretty. It's a sprayed edge one. Ooh, The Immortal Dark. This is a like dark academia. I've heard some very, very good things about this. It's like, is it witchy? Do I remember? No. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh, vampires. That's right. Lost Heiress, Soulless Vampire, Secret Drenched in Blood. Look at these end pages. Oh, look at this naked cover. And then the edges say, no soul can enter without an invitation. Love that. Okay, I just looked at the tags, and these three are all from Holly. Holly, I love you. You are so sweet. Ooh, Christmas and Other Horrors, a winter solstice anthology. I promise I know how to unwrap ribbon. I promise I do. Fun, more annotation. This actually like goes perfectly with what I was talking about this morning, where I want to like sit down and enjoy the art of reading. And I think that the best way to do that is to annotate. So like you have to slow down when you're annotating. So that's something that I definitely want to do more of in 2025. This one's like wrapped. I feel like I had this on my TBR like so long ago, but this looks like so much fun. Hold on, we're gonna unwrap it. Okay, here we go. Conceived by filmmaker J.J. Abrams, written by award-winning novelist Doug Dortz, chronicle of two readers finding each other in the margins of a book and enmeshing themselves in a deadly struggle between forces they don't understand. Okay, we're gonna read the synopsis. I truly do not know if this was on my TBR or if this is something that Holly just found and thought I would love. It sounds amazing. One book, two readers, a world of mystery, menace, and desire. A young woman picks up a book left behind by a stranger. Inside it are his margin notes, which reveal a reader entranced by the story by its mysterious author. She responds with the notes of her own, leaving the book for the stranger, and so begins the unlikely conversation that plunges them both into the unknown. The book, The Ship of Thesis. So that's like the book within the book. The final novel by a prolific but enigmatic writer named V.M. Straka, in which a man with no past is shanghaied onto a strange ship with a monstrous crew and launched onto a disorienting and perilous journey. The writer, Straka, the incendiary and secretive subject of one of the world's greatest mysteries, the revolutionary about whom the world knows nothing apart from the words he wrote and the rumors that swirl around him. And then the readers, Jennifer and Eric, a college senior and a disgraced grad student, both facing crucial decisions about who they are, who they might become, and how much they are willing to trust another person with their passions, hurts, and fears. Anyways, I'm not going to open this right now because I don't know how. I might just get like an X-Acto knife and cut this so that it doesn't tear. That's so cool. That's so cool. All right, and then the last one here. There's not a gift note in here. Oh, there it is. It's in the book. That's silly. Okay. A new Patreon, but already I love your channel, I love your energy, and I loved this book from Tiara. Thank you so much. And that is We Used to Live Here. I have heard such great things about this. People have been talking about it being their favorite book of the year, which means that it may end up being a book that I read in January for Booktuber favorites. I have a interesting way that I'm doing that one this year. It's going to be very different. So I actually don't know what I'm reading, but this might be on it. Who knows? Anyways, thank you all so much. I am so blessed to have each and every one of you. Obviously, you do not have to get me anything. I am blessed just to have you guys watching my videos, interacting with me in the comments and in the discords, you know, tagging me in your own videos and posts and things like that. It's just been a great year. 2024 was the biggest year for my channel, obviously with Amazing Readathon doing so well, exceeding so many expectations, but that also meant that I brought in so many new friends, and that's just very exciting, and I'm super excited to see what 2025 will bring. Hello, it's very dark and gloomy outside. I mean, it's after 8 o'clock in the morning, but it feels like it's super dark. But that's just because I think we're supposed to maybe get some snow today. Who knows? But I thought I would come and talk to you. I finished a couple of things, and so I would come talk to you. We're going to unbox something and also give you an update on the Unplugged situation. I finished 2 more of the Under the Mistletoe series, and unfortunately they were both kind of misses. So I finished All by My Elf by Olivia Dade, and this one was just like, I don't know, it was interesting. I feel like there were some moments of like cuteness and things like that. It's a coworker romance where they were adjunct professors, and it was like, you know, oh, I've had a crush on you since the you know, I walked past you in the hallway kind of thing. And so like that's kind of cute. They were like stranded, but they also had sex in a hot dog mobile. Like, why? Could make that a sleigh, make it Christmassy. Why are we dressing up like elves and delivering hot dogs? I'm very confused. Then I finished Merry Ever After by Tessa Bailey. And this one I think like has the potential. It had the potential to be really good because I actually liked the concept of the story, but it needed to at least be like a novella length. It was too quick for a short story because it was like he saw her, she was, you know, she was working in a shop, feels very Christmassy. He's this like, you know, broody farmer. He's like, they try to give him some backstory about like his siblings, but like if we would have had that as a full-length novel, we could have really dove into that. But then it was like we just jumped straight in bed. Oh yeah, she was also a single mom, but we never figured out why she was a single mom. Like we kind of did. It was like one sentence. Also, could have dove into that. It was fine. It would have been better as a actual novel because it being Tessa Bailey, we had just absolute raunchy sex right away. Which, you know, not my favorite when it's 50 pages. I did get one more Amazon package. I opened it because I didn't think it was anything, and it was a gift. And so it is from Cassidy, and it was The Last Daughter by Alexis Almenard. This is the same author who wrote House of Bane and Blood. This is her debut, and I meant to read it much earlier in the year and didn't get a chance to when it was like I was just gonna read it on Kindle, but now I have the physical copy and it's so pretty. I've been interested in this one, so I hope you love it. And Merry Christmas from Cassidy. Anyways, I figured I would highlight that one because it showed up after. Okay, now let's talk about Unplugged, because I finally heard back from them, and they are making me like send back the other book, like the replacement book, which is fine, I get that, but they're not sending me my replacement until they get theirs. Let's unbox one. We actually have two because I didn't do one yesterday, so we're going to do this one and then the double. All right, this is Bounded by Gravity by Jenny Hickman. This is actually an author that is going to be going to Romantasy BookCon, so I'm very excited about it. I didn't end up doing her pre-order for Romantasy BookCon because I knew I was getting this. I love the hands. That's gorgeous. This will also work really well, actually, for my Patreon book challenge. January's was hands on the cover, so that actually could work really well. I could read it in January. Look at that. Those right edges are stunning. See if I can actually focus. There we go. Oh, that is stunning. Like, that's a beautiful naked hardcover. And this one has an alternate dust jacket. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, and then we're gonna do this one too. This one is like today's. This one I know what it is because it's the duplicate and I had to, you know, say it in the email. Ooh, that is stunning. Curse of Shadows and Thorns by L.J. Andrews. This I think is like a prequel series to The Everking. The Everking I only gave 3 stars, but I could be convinced to continue that series. It's not a series that I put on my DNF list, so I will continue it. And then this is like the prequel, and I've been hearing some pretty good things about it, and the comps for it just sound really interesting. I will say, like, these books are beautiful. So I am happy about that. I feel like I would be like so much happier if it would have just, you know, worked out. Ooh, that's pretty. And then the alternate dust jacket. It's kind of dark. You can't really see it on camera because it's so dark in here. Look at that. That is pretty. Okay, well, interesting. Okay, so that's my update. I'm gonna go pack up the duplicate book. I have some Pango stuff that I need to take up today. I have some Amazon returns I need to do today, and that's the plan. Plus, like, you know, actual work, because that's my work from home day. I have 2 things to talk to you about. One being that I remembered other Christmas short stories that I can read that are on my physical TBR, so that actually works out perfectly. They're novellas, but... And then also, my yarn came in for next year, and I'm excited. I'm using a different brand. I'm using the Lion brand, and I got it from the website Two of Wands, I believe. It was fun because there was a bunch of like different palettes that you could choose from and like mix and match and put them together. So that's what I did. And so I have some colors to show you. So there's gonna be 7 colors on my blanket, and I'm still kind of going with the folklore-ish theme, but it's a little bit more of an autumn color. And I also made a key on my digital journal that you can not really see. Ooh, why did I get so dark? Anyways, so that way I can remember. Because they're new colors and things like that, I wanted to make sure that like I had a way to do that. First up, we have this really pretty green color. This is gonna be for fantasy. It's called Caper. And then this one is the raisin color, and that's romantasy. So like these are gonna be very popular colors. So this is the Himalayan salt. It is definitely more pink than I thought it would be. But I still think, like, if these are the 3 main colors, like, that's still really pretty. Because these are the 3 genres that I will read the most of. And then horror is the next genre that I read the most of, so let's find that one. That's Moonbeam. Okay, so that's this, like, gray color. Which is funny, because in this here, this blanket, it's also gray. But, like, that's going to be the majority of the blanket. These are the top 4 genres, and then the other ones are gonna be just kind of like intermixed in. So we have Nutmeg, which is this like brown color. That's gonna be for thriller. Then we have this, like, it's called Dijon. It's like this almost like mustard, like brownish mustard color. I actually really like that one. Who knows? I actually may end up changing things because this is for sci-fi, but like I don't read that much sci-fi. It's just gonna be like a few here and there. See, I really love this one too, and this is just like for other, so nonfiction, contemporary, historical, and I really love this one. It's this purple color, so I may end up, I don't know. That's the blanket. We'll have to see which one looks the best together, like in the, which one I want the most of. I don't know, I do kind of like that Dijon and the purple. I think they would look good as just accents. I found some other Christmas novellas. Shield your eyes, children, because these are very not safe for work covers. But I got the Not Safe for Work bundle by Evie Mitchell, and there are 2 in there that are Christmassy. The Mrs. Claus, very not safe for work, and You Slay Me. Like, they're not as thick, so there's actually 2 books. Yeah, so it's like, it's halfway through. So you're reading, and then it flips upside down so that you read the other one. But anyway, there are 2 Christmassy ones. Those will be added to the mix, potentially. I finished the last of the Under the Mistletoe series today. I finished Only Santa's in the Building by Staria, and I think I really enjoyed this one. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I liked the idea of like this, like, dealing with grief, and like this is their first Christmas, her first Christmas not with her grandma. My grandma passed away this fall. It's like I'm kind of feeling some of that too, so I think I really connected with that. My grandma and I were not like super close, like we didn't see each other every Christmas, but there's just like, growing up we had a lot of Christmas traditions with my grandma, and so like I don't know, I just kind of resonated with that. I don't know. We're gonna make fudge in honor of my grandma this weekend. Fudge is very weird with weather, and we're supposed to have snow, so I don't know that it's gonna work, but we're gonna try. So yeah, I gave it 4 stars. However, I just need to know was the writing prompt for this series, was the prerequisite, he has to be the largest man and she has to be the smallest woman? Because that was like, especially like this one and the Tessa Bailey one, they were very much like largest man ever, smallest not. Yeah, anyways, it's time to open a book for the unboxing. It's going to be City of Mirth and Malice because we missed House of Bane and Blood. However, I did get an update and they are shipping out the House of Bane and Blood, so I'm hoping that I get it in time for this vlog to be done, but I don't know that it will. But we are going to open the next one. We'll just skip it, okay? So here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look how pretty this book is. The metal hands. Listen, if you know anything about this book, it's Kaz Brecker with a metal hand, and in this one, he gets an upgrade. The metal hand gets an upgrade. It vibrates. We all know that's great. I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. I am stunned. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. You can't control chaos. Oh my gosh. And then also the reversible dust jacket. I am obsessed. Obsessed, okay? Like Mila? What? Oh my god. She's stunning. Okay, well, anyways, now that I have been rendered speechless, this is gorgeous. I'm obsessed. Alright, well, that's all I got. I don't know what we're gonna read tomorrow. I don't know. I'm working from home tomorrow, so we'll figure it out then. But maybe it'll be one of the Evie Mitchell novellas. Hello! I'm doing this at my desk because I have semi-decent light there, but I have a couple of updates for you. First off, I finished The Mrs. Claus by Evie Mitchell, and I'm giving it 4 stars. I actually really liked it. I think it was a very strong Christmas novella, and I am finding as I'm doing this that Christmas romances tend to be very sugary sweet, and when you're doing them in 85 to 100 page chunks, it's great. You get like a little whisper of that hallmarkiness, but you don't have like, it's not, you're not overindulging yourself, right? Because even when you're reading a bunch of them like I have been, they feel like their own individual stories. So anyways, this is about a kind of marriage on the rocks, but really it's just that they just didn't, there was a miscommunication years ago, and so they were still married, but they were living separate lives. So she was in the States, he was in London, and they just kind of like, they coexisted, right? But they didn't do anything. She wants to have a baby, and so she came to him to sign this thing saying like, I want to do IVF, like, or I'm going to find a sperm donor. And he was like, I'll do it, but first let's like try it the natural way. And, you know, then they have a fun Christmas weekend and things happen. I also really liked the way that it ended. As someone who is dealing with infertility and like going down that journey, there tends to be, especially in these like Hallmarky type stories, where it's like the happily ever after is you're pregnant or you have kids, and the way that it ended it was just, you know, satisfying. Let's just put it that way, in that you can still have a happily ever after without having gotten pregnant. Also, I'm going to be opening my second to last book. So this video is coming out on the 24th. So if you got this and you haven't opened your book yet, maybe pause this, go open your book and come back, or skip a couple minutes. And then I'll like close the vlog out with the one on the 25th, so that it's not a spoiler. This is gorgeous. Reign of Shadows and Endings by Melissa K. Rorick. This is the same author that wrote Lady of Darkness. Wow. Oh, look at the dragons. There's dragons on the, oh my gosh, that is stunning. It also has the little like gold edges on the cover. Wow. Oh my goodness. Stunning. Stunning. Of all the worlds and life they created, the gods favored their children the most. But with that favor came the fear that the legacy would one day become too powerful and overthrow them. Devrim was created. A realm hidden among the stars, the gods gave their legacy, the best of all the worlds, and then they left. A sworn agreement to never return and never interfere. Forced to a life of servitude, the Fae are required to provide for the legacy in more ways than one. This sounds so good. That is so pretty. Anyways, that's all I got for you right now. I'm gonna go figure out what I'm doing for the evening. I don't know, I kind of want a chill night. It's Friday, and so I just want a chill night. I think it's the last night before we have family in town, so it's the last night that we're just gonna be like, before chaos happens, essentially. Good morning. It's the day before Christmas Eve, and I am at my last day of work for the rest of the year, which is kind of exciting. And I'll probably only be here a half day because I have so much to do today. This afternoon we have, or this evening, we have Elf Boot Camp, which is a tradition that Derek's family does every single year, where we basically like kind of play like, you know, the movie Elf. Obviously we watch that movie while we're eating dinner, but we do a lot of like the things from Elf. So we'll do a lot of like Christmas crafts and things like that with the kids. Derek has a very large family with a lot of nieces and nephews, and so we have a lot of younger kids, and so yeah, we'll do Christmas crafts, we do games and stuff like that. I think we might be doing our white elephant gift exchange tonight. I'm not sure if it's gonna be tonight or tomorrow. Anyways, neither here nor there. But anyways, so that's what we're gonna be doing. We also do a big snowball fight in the basement. We have these like cotton ball, they're not cotton ball, but they're like the fake little like poof snowballs. They're very soft, obviously. And so we all go down to the basement and we all just like throw snowballs at each other. It's really fun, and the kids like have a really good time, and the adults play with them. It's fun. So that's what we're doing tonight. Before then though, I have to go to the grocery store, which is not gonna be fun, but I want to do a charcuterie board for tomorrow, because our family like dinner is tomorrow, and we're doing mashed potatoes again because they really liked it after Thanksgiving. So we're doing that again, but I also wanted, we didn't have any appetizers. Like nobody had signed up to do appetizers. So I was like, well, I'll just do like a small charcuterie board. That'll be fun. So I need to go get the stuff for that. I need to go to the pharmacy and pick up some prescriptions. And then when I get home, there are some last minute gifts that I need to wrap that just showed up on the porch overnight. I did read You Slay Me by Evie Mitchell this weekend. I'm only giving it 2 stars. I didn't really like this one. I'm really sad. First off, it didn't feel very Christmassy. Like we could have said it at any time period and it would have been the same story. It's just that like they tried to put the back, they're like, oh, it happens to happen in December. And you're like, oh, okay, I guess. So there's that problem, which like I'm trying to read Christmas novellas and this like, I felt like tricked me a little bit. But also, this is a pre-existing relationship and sometimes that can work in novellas, but because we leaned into that so much, I, as the reader, didn't feel any chemistry between the two of them because it was like, it's already there. We already knew each other. And now we have to, like, yeah, anyways, it's, I don't know. It was 2 stars. It was fine. It's a bummer. But I am also reading Gifting Me to His Best Friend by Katie Robert. This is the Christmas novella that Katie has. It's a longer novella. It's like a little over 100 pages. I read about, I think 60% of it yesterday. So I need to finish that today at some point. This is just all smut. That's all it is, okay? It's about this married couple and his best friend that all kind of usually do holidays together, right? And so it's weird, like he's like this weird third wheel and has been for several years, but he's also like attracted to both of the couple. Like both people, they are like the men are both bisexual. They are kind of attracted to each other, and then also he's attracted to the wife as well. This is a hot book. Like it's very hot, it's very spicy. The smut is excellent. However, there's this one scene that I'm not as fond of. So the idea is that like the husband was like, I know that you like him, he likes you. I'm going to give my best friend you for 24 hours or 36 hours, whatever, while we're at this cabin and like you guys can do whatever. But I, you know, I'm going to watch or whatever. And like, okay, I like that part. However, then they decided to like reenact a scene of like trying to cheat kind of, and that just like pulls me out of it because it was like we are actively pretending like, well, it's obviously that we're not cheating because this is all part of the game. It's all part of the, like, they have, you know, the couple has talked about it before, so it's not cheating. But the way, like, the dirty talk that was happening during the scene just felt weird. And it was like, you know, what if your husband comes in? What if he, like, you have to be quiet, blah, blah, blah. Like, they're all doing it like because it's this fantasy, but it's like weird to have a fantasy that you want to cheat on your husband. Like, it seems like you should maybe go to therapy. Maybe, I don't know. So that's my only thing. But when they're like, when all 3 of them are together, that's good. And we are like now at the part where like they're kind of like starting to have conversations about like potentially being like a permanent throuple, and I'm here for that because, like, you know, Polly is great. But anyways, I need to go to work for a couple of hours, so I'll talk to you later. Hello, let's chat about Gifting Me to His Best Friend, because I finished it. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. Listen, the end of it is so hot, so spicy, and I had a good time with it. It was just like that one scene that was like discussing, like, essentially like playing around with cheating, that I didn't love, but everything else, top tier. So we're giving it 4 stars, and I will continue to read more from this series because I had read Your Dad Will Do, which was #1 in that series. So now I will read more. I realized that I didn't like update you guys when I was finishing this vlog, and I went to go edit it and didn't do that. So I'm here at Christmas dinner, and I decided, I was like, oh, I need a quiet place. I'm just gonna go out to my car and film this. The other good news is that yesterday we got good news from Doyle, and I know a lot of you guys were worried about that in my last vlog because he was at the oncologist, but we got all clear. His ultrasound was good, and he didn't have any pre-cancer markers in his blood test. So we'll just go back every year and test until he's a little bit older. Then we'll do it twice a year. But yeah, the vet had good news. Hello, I'm filming this from the past, but it's going to be the last clip of the vlog because I'm going to unwrap the last of the Advent book box. But I also have some other things First up, I did get one more gift in the mail after I unboxed everything. I knew I should have waited. But this is from Lexi. I'm so glad I got to know you more this year. I'm thankful for your friendship. Have a great holiday season. Thank you, Lexi. I have been so blessed by so many of the friendships that I have, like, you know, grown and nurtured this year, and Lexi is definitely one of them. Earlier this year, I got to meet a lot of booktubers that I have been hanging out with for a couple of years now on this platform online, and it was so cool to like be able to get to know people in real life. Does that make sense? And it was just very natural, and Lexi was one of those people, and so it was just, it felt like old friends reconnecting, and that's a mark of a true friendship. So she got me The Traitor Queen by Danielle L. Jensen. This is the second book in the Bridge Kingdom series, and it's the new like holographic covers. They're gorgeous. I'm definitely going to be reading this next year. And then super fun news, when I got home today, this was on the porch. Well, it wasn't boxed up. I finally got the missing copy. The Saga of House of Bane and Blood is no longer. And so we get to open this one, and then I will open the Christmas Day one. Very excited that this one came through and that I got to show you guys on the vlog, because I didn't think that was gonna happen. I had Claire take some pictures of it for me so that I'd be able to like share it. But now I get to show you guys. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Oh yes, House of Bane and Blood, Alexis L. Menard. We've got the snakes on the edge. This is gorgeous. Look at this. Oh my god, they're gonna look so good next to each other. Hello, stunning. Look at that. Oh my god, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I love that. That's so pretty. And then the naked hardcover looks like that. So very similar vibe to City of Mirth and Malice. And then that is the reverse dust jacket. But that green and purple, man, that is just so pretty. So pretty. That's House of Bane and Blood. And then if you do not want to see the December 25th unboxing, have a wonderful Christmas. Have a wonderful holiday season. I have a lot of videos coming out this week and next week to start our end of year, like, you know, best of, worst of, stuff like that. That's all going to be happening. I love you all, and thank you so much for watching. But if you're still here, let's go ahead and open the Christmas Day one. So 3, 2, 1. I hope you're not here if you don't want to be spoiled. All right. Now that the rest of us are here, oh, this is like kind of dark. I wondered when you'd come out to play, Nightmare. Ooh, gorgeous. This is like the sprayed edges, the back. Hello. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Wow. Wow, they ended this with a bang. This is the reversible dust jacket. I liked how some of them had a dust jacket and then some of them were just like the art was directly on the hardcover. So that is that. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I actually don't know what this book is about. I bought the audiobook in preparation because it was on one of the sales that Audible was doing, so it was only like $7 and I knew that I wanted to read it. And I think she's gonna be at RomanticyCon. Beyond the realm of gods, two cities stand at the brink of despair, and a dark destiny awaits death's newest maiden. Like, that sounds so good. So anyways, ended it with a bang. That's all I have for you today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this week as we get ready for Christmas. And I hope that you have a joyous Christmas season or a holiday season, whatever holiday you celebrate, and a wonderful new year, although you will still see me before the end of the year. If you are still in the mood for a Christmas vlog, I'm going to put my recent TBR 2.0 video right here. It was Christmas-fied, so that's fun. And I don't have any questions for you today, so if you don't want to chat, if you want to chat, great. great. I love you. I'll answer any questions. But if not, then just put a Christmas emoji down in the comments below. And if you are new here and you have not yet subscribed, there's a little button that you can do so down below the video. If you'd like to hang out with me more, the links to my Instagram, Goodreads, Twitter, and my Patreon are linked in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Happy holidays. Bye.